Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has reached Delhi for a meeting with the Prime Minister, sparking speculation once again of change in leadership in Karnataka. He will meet Prime Minister Modi in a short while from now at around 6:45 p.m. The issue of change in leadership in the state has increasingly confronted the 78-year-old for months. Recently, the BJP state in charge Arun Singh had visited the state and met the ruling party MLAs. He had reiterated that the Chief Minister had the backing of the High Command and said that Yediyurappa and his government had been doing good work. But the speculation, also triggered by public complaints against the Chief Minister and alleged interference by his son, isn't dying down. Let's listen in to the reactions that have come in.
There is no leadership change in Karnataka. Yediyurappa will continue. Yediyurappa is going visiting Delhi to meet the Prime Minister and the Home Minister and the party president and other central minister, especially irrigation minister. So the Kaveri river issue also the major issue. Yediyurappa will continue. There is no leadership change. This only meet the party president and the Prime Minister.
So what's going on in Karnataka and why has the Chief Minister come to Delhi? Let's go across to Sanket Upadhyay and Maya Sharma joining me live right now. Sanket, to you first. There have been growing notes of discord in the Karnataka BJP with several leaders openly challenging the Chief Minister. So the timing of Yediyurappa's meeting with the Prime Minister is interesting, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's happened all of a sudden. He's here in a chartered flight. Usually you would say Chief Ministers travel like that. Meeting is all of a sudden. He's here already. That meeting is going to take place at around 6:30, 6:45. He's expected to meet the Home Minister as well, and he's accompanied by his son as well. Now, this is interesting because that is the bone of contention that many people have in Karnataka, that Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa is operating where his family members are more powerful, and that has many leaders upset. Some of them have come out in certain ways and communicated to the party central leadership about this equation. But if you note the on-record statements of the BJP, they continue to maintain that this meeting is about the Kaveri water issue. It's got nothing to do with Yediyurappa's exit. Now, if you recall, I would like to jog your memory and take you back to the time when Yediyurappa for the first time delivered a South Indian state to the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Yes.
At that time also there was a lot of dispute. There were corruption concerns similar to what are the allegations right now. There was a very strong discourse of removing Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa. He was subsequently removed also. Then Mr. Yediyurappa formed another party. The BJP lost. And then the BJP had to get him back. Yes. In fact, ever since he has been the Chief Minister, there have been these murmurs that he's already 78. How long is he going to remain the Chief Minister? Remember, he also defies the BJP's own policy of not giving an important position to anyone who's above 75. Right. So he beats that cutoff by about 3 years already. So it'll be interesting to see what happens post this meeting.
All right, Maya, to you now. How is this playing out within the state unit of the BJP, particularly the alleged interference by his son Vijayendra? Has the situation reached a tipping point?
Well, there have, of course, been complaints against B.S. Yediyurappa from a handful of BJP MLAs almost from the time he took over. And what is interesting really is not just their criticism of him, but the fact that the BJP central leadership didn't seem to take any action against those who were so vocal, who were so public in their criticism of the Chief Minister. No action taken against them, which has periodically given rise to speculation that Yediyurappa is actually on his way out. But more recently, Arun Singh, the BJP state in charge, did visit the state. He did talk to all of the MLAs, several of the MLAs, and after that he did publicly say that Yediyurappa and his team are doing a good job, indicating that there would be no change in leadership and that B.S. Yediyurappa would continue to be Chief Minister of Karnataka. Vijayendra, his son, has accompanied him to Delhi. Vijayendra is, of course, the sore point for many people. People have complained that he is actually interfering in matters that are government matters, and that was also, in fact, one of the complaints made by some of the MLAs who have been critical of B.S. Yediyurappa, more against his son than against Yediyurappa himself. The state unit, of course, does maintain that the Mekedatu issue, the building of a drinking water reservoir on the Kaveri River is really one of the main issues that will be discussed. Tamil Nadu is very much against this project, concerned it will affect the flow of Kaveri water towards Tamil Nadu. Karnataka insisting it will go ahead. So the state unit talking about Mekedatu, saying that there would be no change in government at all. The ministers loyal to B.S. Yediyurappa say there's no question of a change in government. There's no question of a cabinet expansion or reshuffle. They're saying he's not going anywhere. But of course, he's meeting the Prime Minister shortly, and hopefully he hopes to meet the Home Minister, Rajnath Singh, tomorrow.